Hey, this is Lady C coming back at you with another video tip on email. And in this upcoming episode, I'm going to be talking about that reply all, the one that everyone hates, the one that puts people on spotlight, that makes it look like, hey, look, I just put a red stain on a white shirt and now I'm on spotlight. I know you've probably been there too many times yourself. But one of the things I want to say in this video is all about showing respect for our colleagues. Because many times when we're in emails, we're going back and forth with correspondence. We've got all these names on the field and everybody is seeing what's being discussed in the thread. Not only that, but you have a situation where individuals are going back and reading through the thread. I remember one of my coworkers was like saying, you got to read the email thread to know what's going on some of these emails.
So essentially, she was saying that if you want to see all the dirty laundry, just read through the email thread.
And the reason why this is happening is because that reply all is going back and forth and all of that.
Here's a word of caution. Be mindful of what you say in these email threads.
But guess what? You don't have to keep hitting reply all the time, because as you begin to net out the conversation, there's some people's names that just need to be off that communication. And so I often look at things this way as well. If you're working with people that's outside of your office and they're coordinating something for your group, trying to get things together and organized, at one point, everybody's on the thread. But then when it gets to the point where you're trying to pinpoint something down to the nitty gritty, it seems like there's these 5 or 6 people that don't need to be on that email thread. And that's especially when someone has made a mistake. So if you have caught a mistake that somebody made and you want to get these details correct, and it's not something that has to be broadcast to everyone at that time, you might just want to just reply to that individual and then you all can work it out. Once it's all worked out, then you can actually go in and say, hey, look, this is what the final product is going to be. But what I'm seeing out here today is there's just so many emails. Now, think about this. You already get enough emails when it comes to just correspondence in general. You get a lot of emails because you're getting a lot of spam mail, junk mail, and all that kind of stuff. But now, why are we creating all of these emails for no reason, going back and forth and back and forth? Sometimes I tell people just pick up the phone and call, and it can be settled in a conversation. So I'm just putting this out here. When you're out here doing these emails, please have your colleagues in mind when you're doing reply all. If you can just get some of the people off the thread that don't need to be there, then kind of like get it down to just who needs to be in the essential conversation. And then be sure to look at my video up here, click on the link up there, and I'm going to show you how to stop all of that action going forward. So this has been Lady C. Hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and I'll see you on the next episode.